Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another episode of the Everyday Black Men podcast. We really do appreciate y'all listening each week, shouting us out on Twitter, sending us DMs, and continue doing that. We really do appreciate your support. This episode is the follow-up episode to Jamel Hill Belongs to White Feminism. We wanted to put some space between it because we know everyone is kind of tired of talking about the same old stuff. But this one picks up and goes straight into music, where we get knee deep in some very controversial opinions on T.I., Ariana Grande, Missy Elliott, and just how whorish the rap game is to a certain extent. We'll end off with a few relationship questions and topics. Please make sure to follow us on Twitter at EVYD Black Men, Facebook on Everyday Black Men, and Instagram at Everyday Black Men. And of course, the website is coming soon.
But
What do you say?
Relevant people.
he said relevant people. He's basically like, but DMX said relevant. And I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. But what is relevant, music-wise, was T.I.'s Libra. I give it a thumbs up. I really liked How Did I Feel. Boy Pablo came out with an album. I gave that one a thumbs up called Wichita Rico. I think that's somewhere in Texas. Don't quote me on it. Trippie Redd came out with Pegasus. It's kind of lukewarm. I really wasn't feeling as much.
You know what? I only like Trippie Redd when he sings.
Yeah, the first part of the album is cool. Everything after that, except for the song "We," I mean, the end part is annoying, and same thing for honorable mention. But I like those two. But yeah, he's better. He's a better, I think, singer than anything else.
Only Trippie Redd song I like is the one y'all gave me for the mixtape.
Oh, well, see, I'm okay with that. It featured Juice WRLD, so I mean, hey, that's cool.
I think that's why the song was dope.
That Ty Dolla Sign, featuring Ty Dolla Sign album, two thumbs up for that shit. That shit was dope. I think he did a really good job. And as Ari likes to say, he ain't no bitch nigga. And you know, we need more of that. That Busta Rhymes Extinction Event, The Wrath of God, Reloaded was nice. I added Eminem's Calm Down is another great song, but the album itself is good. If you're born in the 90s, if you're a new nigga, it's gonna be too many words for you. So you should check out the second one, which is
Words,
Nav and
lyrics,
Weezy.
stuff that makes sense.
Yeah, stuff that makes sense. Y'all can go down to that Nav and Weezy Emergency Tsunami. That shit was really good. Probably the best rapping that Nav has done in his entire life. Gotta love that Young Weezy with Gunna. He had Trains and he had Modest, which is good. And rounding it out, last but not least, Ariana Grande with Positions. I really like the whole entire album, but those first three tracks, I think she did a really good job. That Shut Up was a great start, followed by 34 plus 35, reminiscent of Lil Uzi Vert's 33 plus or 44 plus 22. And then she had Motive, which was good. And it even featured Trash Cat, and I didn't immediately throw up and turn the song off.
There's one thing Ariana Grande knows how to do is steal other people's swag and put it on her songs and use her white privilege, even though she ain't white.
Preach. I mean, look, man, she got it, man. She got it.
Her music good. I don't give a fuck about y'all.
Exactly. That's the thing I care about is the music.
Look, I'm not gonna judge you guys' taste in music, but
you think she's bad? I'm sorry. Like,
yes, I don't care for anything that she's done. I grew up. I mean, we all grew up where the pop stars were pop stars, and they had some type of originality. She's machine made. I don't see nothing about her that is attractive. She doesn't sell me anything that I'm looking for as a man or a consumer.
Wow.
She took one of the best songs. She took one of the dopest female songwriters and trashed up all of her shit in this album alone. I forgot Victoria or something. What is it? Victoria Monet or something like that. Victoria Monet, yeah, that's who writes for her, I think. But
Ariana Grande ain't Seven Rings, bro.
Like, no, look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. No, Seven Rings is trash. All she did was steal my Dutch. She stole that from Soulja Boy.
So, first and foremost, Soulja Boy has given his debt to the culture. All right, he paved the way so she could sing.
So look, I always pay attention to this segment of y'all shit, and I'm sorry, this is why I'm gonna throw the DJ card in. Everything is trash. Busta Rhymes' album is for hip hop appreciation. It ain't trash. It's on a different chart because he's somebody.
Oh my god!
Legacy
and 80s baby, and that Busta Rhymes album is on.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's
trash.
It's a different one. He's a legacy. He's a legacy thing. You don't look for him like he's. That's why I said his is different. I listen to it with different ears. That ain't gonna be in the clubs. That's going in your library of music. That's like you buy the vinyl and you let it play.
Correct.
What about Libra? What about Libra?
No, that's probably T.I.'s worst album out of all the albums he done. And I've never
It's
rated.
very
I've never.
trendy. It's
Yeah.
very like,
Isn't he
he's
using
trying to
auto-tune?
follow, the young cats. Like it sounds like every other T.I.
Just like Jeezy's last album, T.I. has outgrown rap, and he needs to go ahead and become a A&R and put other people on and stop trying to be center of attention. He
First
has
and foremost, he gave y'all
several.
niggas Young Thug. Don't you ever disrespect
But
him
he
like that.
sold
No,
the
but
Gucci.
this is
No,
his,
Gucci.
this is his first bad album I've ever seen. Put it like that. I love everything he's
Paper
done
Trail.
except for this. I
I
like
ain't
Paper
like
Trail.
Paper Trail. I ain't
Paper
like
Trail is
it.
his most commercial.
Yeah,
It was a
it's
commercial
his most.
success.
Wasn't that the one with that last song, "Live Your Life"? That was when I know that he sold out. Like,
But he was going to. But he
I
knew he was going
expected
to
more
jail. He
from
needed money
him.
flowing. He needed
I
money.
expected more from him. It doesn't sound like he should be veteran status, and it doesn't sound like a veteran
Like
album.
the last album was what I expected from T.I. What was the one they called with Dave Chappelle narrating it? That was like a dope ass album. This, nah, man. Like nigga.
You like Trouble Man over this?
Yes, I like Trouble Man over this. I really
Oh
do.
my God, Trouble
Trouble
Man
It's
Man.
is
just that when I
so
thought of
bad.
Trouble Man, I thought about the
Trouble
original
Man.
Trouble Man.
The Marvin Gaye Trouble Man is obviously one of the greatest albums of all time.
That's what I'm saying.
For me, I felt
But
that was more of a poser because it felt like he was trying to kind of recreate that, and he just did not do well.
What I feel like he was doing with that was act his age. He didn't act his age on Libra.
Well, no, he didn't act his age on Libra because in Trouble Man, he was going through like, my wife is literally divorcing me. My life is bad. I don't give a shit about that. I'm came for the music, nigga. I don't give a fuck what's going on in your life. Nigga, I came
If
for
that's
the
true,
jams.
all right. If you feel that way, then you should not like any song Drake has ever done.
Look, first and foremost, we're not about to talk about the relationship music and put that in the same thing as music I go to the gym with.
And then what I'm gonna say about Ty Dolla $ign makes ecstasy music. This is the club you go to where black people gotta dress better than the white people to get in.
I mean, you're not right. You're not wrong about that, but I still think this was probably his best album. Outside of Free Ty. Free TC, you're right. This is number 2. For me, this is number 2.
Yeah.
This album was for his white fans.
My problem with your problem is that's the problem with hip hop. As you age as a rapper, there's just certain things you look silly doing. And you're working with younger artists, so it's a younger style and things change. And that's just the problem with rap in general. Because if you listen to other forms of music, like they can play Leonard Skinner, what's the name of that song? Fruit was like Wayward Son for years. But hip hop, it doesn't really work like that, and that's why people have their problems with it as a music.
Oh man, that is
all right, but
that is Joe Budden's opinion.
Because in this album, you could tell that T.I. spent a lot of time in the studio with his kids, and it ain't work.
Yeah. See,
I mean,
all right,
I
agree what you saying, but the thing about hip hop is the hip hop has a higher standard than rock and roll because rock and roll. Yes, but he's a respectable rapper. He's not fucking what's his name?
Boy.
He's not Fable. He's not Soulja Boy.
Also not Fable.
Correct.
Yeah, he's not them. He's T.I. and you've dropped several classics. Yeah, you dropped several classics. He dropped at least 3 classics. He dropped Urban Legend's a classic.
Because people like Urban Legend. I like his first album personally. And
I'm serious. Trap music. Trap music was a classic to me. It was
I think I'm Serious is better than trap music.
I mean, that's up for debate. Yeah.
And you can take all 3 of those ones. I mean, I would say Paper Trail is going to be a dark horse for my 4th, but
it is.
You could do those
classic.
3 albums.
Paper Trail
those his first albums too. Yeah, but that's the thing. He's old.
Yeah, but one of his worst albums has his hardest song, or his most big song. What you know about that? King wasn't the greatest album, but it had What You Know About It on it.
Yeah, What You Know About It is one of his actual classics.
Yeah, that was
the thing is, once you become a certain type of rapper, you don't get that line of error. And then the thing is, put it like this: you want to talk about rock and roll? When was the last time you heard a rock and roll song on rotation on any radio station or on any playlist? I do.
I listen to Black Station, so they ain't gonna play that shit either.
Yeah, but we have streaming platforms. How many playlists are set for rock and roll?
I mean, what you call just peak back up. Although I guess he's more alt rock, so I guess I give you
all
your
rock
point.
Because
I was thinking
all rock don't count because they're using electric. Yeah. They're using electric and pop. Like, yeah, I get what you said.
That what is his name? Elton John shit just popped back up not too long ago because of something happened and one of his songs got hot again. It was on the charts. but
yeah.
he's
Yeah,
more alt
because he
rock
did
than
a.
anything.
I think it's because he did a feature with Teyana
Yeah.
Taylor or something like that.
He
And
might have
Exactly, and
said it.
then
all the
that
young
blew up
kids were like, "Who?"
another track. Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
who is this guy? Piano Man?
So
What are you talking about?
unfortunately for the whites, rap has become the gold standard in music because they tried to disco it and they can't because we
I
have
mean,
so
that's
many
it for
different.
them. That's
They
it for
they
them. Like hip hop's number one for our lifetime period.
everybody. It's for I mean because it
Yeah,
takes elements from everybody else. It was born from elements of other types of music, so they can't kill
And
it.
not
You can
only
always
that,
reinvent it.
but when you have emerging platforms like TikTok, all these little white kids want to do is those urban dances, and so
Yeah.
the music, it just
I
it
just
goes even
don't.
further.
I just don't think rap has those kind of legs, but it's kind of young, so we'll see. And
Well,
it's
I
like a
believe
couple
it
songs here and there, like that one
Trippie
because
Red
song
was
by
number one last week. Holy shit!
what's that
it's
song? I like big butts. I mean, that song will be played forever. I just don't see those songs, but they become those
but it's
songs.
because those
Correct.
Like
songs are
I don't
gimmicky.
know what
The
they are.
gimmicky songs will last forever. And
Like
just
Old
like
Town
I
Road
asked
gonna be
y'all,
played forever.
but like I asked you when I asked y'all on our first conversation, what is the number one rap song that everybody knows that's played more than any other rap song in the world? The
Fresh
Fresh
We
Prince
Prince
of
of
had that
Bel
Bel
last
Air.
Air.
conversation.
Like that song, like it's gimmicky, but if I personally, it don't matter what type of element I'm in, when I'm in the club or I'm at a personal private something, if I throw on that fucking song, everybody start rapping to it. Everybody.
Yeah, everybody knows it.
Now this
It's
is a
like,
story.
yeah. And you gotta do
All
obviously you can't
about
just
how
do
I'm
it.
gonna wipe
You gotta
that
do it
brick
when it's in a
real
catchy moment,
soon.
But
Exactly.
rap hip hop is just like how we look at women. It's held to a higher standard. So we gonna look at the easy shit like you an easy bitch. We ain't looking at you that way. But you a woman. When we see a woman do some shit like an IG chick, now we judging her.
Oh, those women at higher standard either
That's
though.
a problem when it comes to just women rapping in general. Is that the thing that Ari says is not popular, but there's an element of truth to it, which is y'all really don't be buying albums, women. I'm talking to you, because it's not for us. Because supporting women artists ain't our fucking fight. Women don't be listening to women the same way y'all listen to Migos and bust that pussy open. So until y'all start listening to y'all, you can't ask us to start listening to you
I
because it
will
just ain't gonna happen.
say, I will say that I'm the exception because I do
That's not true.
patronize.
Okay,
Dez,
that's
Yes,
great,
I
but
Dez,
it's
you
only
was finna
do.
there's
What
watch.
are
only
you
there's
gonna
I
only
was gonna
ten
block
say?
thousand of
you.
y'all. There's only 10,000 of y'all, and not millions. And that's the problem. Is we
What I
need
would say
millions
to
of y'all.
y'all is that female rappers in its infancy still. I know we've had female rappers forever, but for a long time, it's only been one or two. Now, I would say over the last 3 or 4 years, there's been a multitude of female rappers, and we'll see what happens.
I mean,
True.
but
We can't judge it yet.
only until the Southern female rappers came onto the scene, unity started kicking in again because
Well, that's a shock.
when it was a certain female rapper,
Foxy
she didn't
Brown,
want
Lil Kim,
nobody.
Lil
No,
Kim.
no, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this generation because that
You
Oh,
talking
Nicki
about
generation.
Nicki
Minaj.
Minaj? You talking
Yes,
about
yes.
good old
Nicki
Nicki?
Minaj, she didn't want nobody else shining when she was shining, and she
Because
wasn't gonna
that
let it
was the
happen.
game.
No, it
Remember, that was the
wasn't. It was
game.
never the
Because
game with female
no, for
rappers.
what
Not
there
from
was always
before.
gonna be
Because with
one.
men, it's okay for y'all to do verses and be competitive, but when it's women, y'all want us to sing Kumbaya. Nah, I want to
No,
hear the battle rap.
Dez, but
no,
no, Dez. Back with the Little Kim Foxy Brown age, Little Kim and Foxy Brown was known for not fucking with each other, but they still
correct.
did collab shit with other females. We have a ladies' night. We have all the
Correct.
fucking
Correct.
total
Those
and
are
this
R
and
and
that.
B
Like,
singers.
Missy is a artist, so we ain't gonna put her a
I
rapper
don't know what
or
the
an
Yeah.
artist.
R&B
Well, the
is.
thing about it is Missy was so outside of the bubble that they couldn't box her into that.
She was the bridge
Because
Correct.
though. She was the bridge for all of them.
Always.
Like if you think about it, all those collabs, she bridged all that shit.
Yeah.
And like me,
okay,
to me, Missy Elliott's got GOAT status. I mean, top 50,
She is.
period.
She is.
As far
Well, you
as
gave her
rap
yeah,
hip hop
50?
concerned, 50,
50?
yeah,
top 50.
he's willing to throw it at 20.
20? I'm 20.
As high as high as
All
30,
right.
but
Put it
not
like
as
this.
high because it's
Are
too.
you giving her production credit? Or are you just saying like
I mean,
lyrics and songs?
overall hip hop as a whole, 50 top
Okay.
50.
I'll give
Yeah,
her 20. I'll give her 20
because I can't put her but like if you talk about rappers and like producers and writers, I just can't put her above a lot of people.
if you go on Wikipedia now and see some of the songs that you love or our projects that you love that she was a part on, you're gonna move her up because she's on a lot of shit that we didn't even know she was on.
I
Right.
mean,
She wrote for a
I
lot
just
of
in my
people.
head, I can't put her ahead of Timberland, like people
No,
like that.
no,
I
but the
just
thing
don't.
Hey,
about it
hey,
is
hey,
you go ahead.
they're no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I've interrupted them. Go ahead.
Well, what I was gonna say is I'd be willing to make that argument because Timberland had a lot of stuff, but the thing about it is Missy Elliott was doing songs and she was writing songs.
All
Like
right, so
you got to compare the two, and I think you're gonna find the
you're
argument is
right in
there.
that. You're right in that, but there is no Timberland without Missy because Timberland was so unorthodox in what he was introducing. Missy was in the background co-producing that, giving a finding the pockets, bringing in that creativity because Timberland ain't no writer. Timberland
No, he's
wasn't
not.
writing.
I
He
agree,
knew
but
how he
his
wanted
beats
stuff to
were been
sound.
so influential on society. Like if you go
He
But
back to
was,
like
but
30 years ago,
without Missy Elliott softening
but
some of his, making it mainstreamable.
that's the thing though. Those things that you know from his beats being hard, she was the one writing those songs.
I mean, I
She
No,
agree.
wrote
no, I
those
think
songs.
I think
we're
that
aligned on the same thing.
Yeah,
But
we are.
Ari, I see Ari your point as far as Timberland brought a specific style that just was so unorthodox
correct.
that it's one of those things where like we
It
can't
ain't even
imagine a
been
world
it
right
ain't even been
now
copied.
without him.
It
But
can't
it's
even,
hard
nobody's
to.
copied it.
They
Nobody's
needed
No,
copied
each
it.
you're
other.
right. But they needed each other, and that's
I
maybe
agree.
potentially why you would rank her above him.
Yeah.
Not saying he's
No,
not
Like
in the top 20,
put like this,
but
we
that's
wouldn't have Aaliyah and Genuine and all those other songs unless we had both of them. Because one without the other, those songs wouldn't have been created. Because
correct. They're
yes,
around
he
each
had the
other. That's
beats.
why
Yeah,
Beat Club. They were
so
yeah.
Beat Club, right?
you're gonna time at 20.
I
They.
gotta
I
put them
mean,
together, and that's the problem.
yeah,
I think because I
Okay, no,
can't
no,
put
no.
one above the other one.
you
But
have to.
literally, Ari, that's okay because again, it's okay to say I can't choose who's more important here, so I'm putting
Put
them
like
together.
this:
That's cool.
if they were to go in the verses, Missy has the potential to win because she has more songs without Timberland than Timberland has without her that are bangers.
But
Yeah.
Right,
I don't believe that.
I think so. I
bruh.
think so.
Yeah, no, that's
She
correct.
got
But
a
hold
little
on.
white
But
girl
if you
dancing for all
remember
of us.
this,
She
hold
wrote
on.
for
But you
Janet
gotta
Jackson.
pause. I'm about to make a joke. It's gonna be funny.
Oh shit!
We didn't even
Yeah,
hear your joke.
those little noises, bro. Remember that.
The baby crying and shit like that.
I'm
I
just
get that.
saying.
Yeah,
That's what
But
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying
Y'all
in the
remember on
verses,
Crimea River? That
okay,
that
yeah.
little tongue noise.
all right. If
You're
you
an
take
absolute fool.
outside of the Justin Timberlake hits, like when they both went their separate ways, Missy has been present in almost all the versus battles for songs
Yeah,
that
I
she's
mean,
written on.
going back to Total and like all that old
Yeah,
stuff that she wrote on and co-produced or whatever. Like,
Hmm.
I agree. If Missy and Timberland were to do a versus right now, she would have way more hits, like way more, on
because
top of
she covered
producing
a lot of
and
ground.
exactly.
She
And
did.
he did not write, like, I mean, we all know Magoo, we called him one of the most trashiest rappers around, but he wasn't necessarily. Timberland
And I
wasn't the hottest either, and
and
Magoo
I
was rapping for
remember
Timberland.
and I remember listening to the session where Jay-Z chose I think it was the Dirt Off Your Shoulder beat,
Yeah,
and Timbaland was playing like a bunch of beats. And when you
yeah,
listen to his raw beats, they are missing the layers that Missy adds to them.
yeah.
So if he were to just create beats and not have her contribution, there's no way. So you gotta give
Also,
her credit.
Timberland had a lot of ghost producers. He has a lot of
Well,
ghost
they all
producers
do
to this
that
day.
though. They all
They
do that.
all do. They all
Okay,
do, but but I mean, that's the thing about that's where the South got a lot of props. Like Metro Boomin and them, y'all collab like no other coast. Like
correct.
they all jump in on like, oh yeah, like Mike Will did the drums to Mercy for Kanye and 2 Chainz. Like it's a y'all jump in and like y'all know it has certain elements that I wish every other coast would do. But
Nah, they ain't gonna do that. New York, especially East Coast, they're never gonna
I
work
mean,
together.
until Takashi is shot and killed, all right, like
But
I'm not gonna
Takashi's
lie.
not gonna get shot and killed. That's the thing that I think is
I
gonna be
know,
so funny about this is people
I
gonna
know.
say, "Oh, he joked about Vaughn," but it's like, but that's literally what Takashi wants is for y'all to keep thinking about him
Yeah,
because
but he's
literally,
gonna.
if y'all stop, he's gonna kill himself. If y'all
I
just shut
mean,
up for a moment and ignore him, he will kill himself.
I will gladly provide the pills. Anyway,
And he's such a trash rapper. He is so trash. His music has never made him
he
relevant.
raps.
It's his
He
trolling.
raps. He
I don't
raps.
know what the fuck he does, bro.
I thought he was
You
screaming.
can hate on Takashi 6ix9ine all you want, but the man will keep being with us because we've given him
You know,
we're giving him promo by even mentioning his name. So he won.
yeah, but we giving you promo by mentioning his name too, because they gonna come to hate on this podcast.
Go ahead.
That's actually true. Go ahead and hate on the Everyday Black Man podcast. Just remember, you
Hell
gotta listen
yeah.
to the
Hate
whole
on us.
thing.
And yo,
You gotta
trash
listen
ass
to the whole
music.
thing,
Blicky got the
including.
sticky Ricky Dicky.
And
Like
just
no,
remember,
no,
you
no
gotta get
lie.
that sticky blicky at the
I,
end of the epic post.
I don't understand how we. And that's all right. Hey, Reed, to jump in on what you said about go back to hip hop and rock. We have the most whorish genre of music whatsoever because
Correct.
anybody can hit.
Anybody.
Anybody can hit.
Anybody can come in. Hip hop
Kanye
just laying
West.
on the table, legs spread,
Kanye
just
West
like
to
who
me is
wants
top
something?
10. Kanye West top 10. Period. I don't care what
Yeah,
y'all say.
like
No, he
yesterday,
is.
Kanye
Oh,
West.
Kanye.
guys,
Kanye.
I
Yeah.
have a confession. Yesterday was the first day that I actually listened to "Fuck Donald Trump," and it was a bunch of white niggas on the remix. I was like, look at this. But
They said
yeah,
that's the number
we
one
do
song,
have
and that's back at number 1 right now on the charts.
Ice Cube fuck
exactly.
Donald Trump.
No. YG, fuck Donald Trump.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nipsey is
that song
featured
was
on it.
trash. That was
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
No, the hook
Bro,
was catchy.
the
Yeah,
hook is
because the
catchy shit.
remix, I think had well, at least the version that I heard had, I think Jeezy, was it
Yeah,
Macklemore?
it
Yep,
had.
Macklemore jumped on that bitch. He was like, look,
I
I need to
was
be
like,
relevant. Give it to me,
I love
please.
Macklemore though. He's one of the
but
few
those
No, he's a
verses
good
were
artists.
rapper,
hard.
but he's not as
He shouldn't have
competitive
won Best
because
Album of the Year.
but even
Over
he said
who?
he shouldn't have won it. That he
Nah, I
opened
disagree with
his
that
second
statement.
album with a fucking
Dude, that was
apology.
Kendrick. That
I
was
disagree
versus.
with that statement.
No, that was against Kendrick's Good Kid, Mad City, wasn't it?
No, it was another one. Not that album.
No, it's against I
J.
thought it was
Cole?
against The Pimp a Butterfly, which
Oh
is
no,
worse.
it was that, but also Forest Hill Drive came out.
Yeah. I mean, again,
I
but J. Cole always gets shit on. Like we knew how that was
yeah,
gonna go.
yeah, you knew J. Cole and
He
shit
got
on.
a
But
Grammy thanks to a nigga from Atlanta, though.
what I'm
Also
saying
true.
is, I just think that album. If you go back and listen to that album is great. I can't remember the name of that shit right now, but
Versus
that
Forest Hill
Macklemore
Drive.
album, yes, bro.
Versus,
I'm telling you
I hated
that
that album.
like that.
He's
For
talking
you to
about
like
the album with Thrift
the
Store.
The
Yeah, I know.
Macklemore album. That shit was good, man. I'm talking about production wise. I mean, the lyrics were
Production.
hard, but the
No, the
production
production
was
was
No,
ridiculous
sorry. He
though.
beat out Drake, Kanye West, and Jay-Z.
Okay, well, you
And then
see
he
what's
beat
wrong
out
there.
Kendrick Lamar for Best New Artist. So yeah, it was against Good Kid, Mad City.
It was.
Oh, yes,
Yep,
I
it was
told
against
you.
Good
I
Kid, Mad City.
still think that album production was just superior. That shit
But
from
you're
a
not
It
talking
production
about the
was.
standpoint.
It
production. It's the
was.
overall project, though.
Overall
Yes,
project, the
but you got to
production
remember
carried that album.
what white people are listening to. They're listening for the production, and that's
No,
the problem with the Grammys.
there was only white people in the Grammys at that time before they let Knife Warner become join on the board of trustees.
And even then, Knife Wonder don't have enough fucking clout. Like we need Knife
Because
Wonder. We
it's a
need.
made up position, man. Every
Yeah,
position
it
we get
is.
in these
I mean, I don't
administrations
need
are
to
made
make
up.
one. I always tell y'all, man,
Well,
like when I made a statement a couple seconds ago about Kanye being top 10. I want y'all to think about this. There would never be a Drake without Kanye.
Dude,
that's
I
true.
agree with you though. I had the
Correct.
argument on social media last year where I said Kanye owns 2 of the top 5 best hip hop albums I've ever made.
And it's not
And
even
then
just that. Remember,
I think
everybody
college.
wanted you to be from the hood then. He was the
Yeah.
first nigga. He said, I ain't on that
Well, you know what?
shit.
I got something to even add to that. Without Kanye West, there wouldn't be a Kendrick Lamar because Kendrick Lamar
I
ain't a
agree.
hood nigga. He a nigga from the streets,
Nope. That's
but
what I'm
he ain't hood
saying. It's
nigga.
a
right.
lot of people. Like this new generation of rap, they better thank him. I know y'all hate
No,
him now, but a lot of these niggas wouldn't exist. Hell,
they,
what's that nigga? J. Cole? All these niggas. No, y'all goats wouldn't exist without him.
everybody acknowledges that though. That has a brain. It's just the fact that Kanye
Yeah,
makes
J.
people
Cole ain't
like.
never said, "Hey,
Yeah,
fuck,
he made a whole
fuck."
song about that nigga.
Yeah, exactly. He
Uh,
literally did.
and Drake even acknowledged them when he dropped that when they finally were allowed to release "Take Care" on streaming platforms because he said he thanked
Hello.
Kanye for clearing the song because that if Kanye
And
didn't clear that damn that one song where he took that beat from 808 Heartbreak, he wouldn't go release it. Like he
And
is.
that song just got
Ooh,
off the top 100, right? Or something like that.
hey,
Top 200.
yeah,
Take
but
care. Yeah.
what's crazy is we gotta. I hate to bring up y'all nemesis, but they brought up a good point. Joe Budden did bring up a
Joe
good point.
Budden,
Fuck Joe Budden.
Yes. Look,
but
y'all can
continue.
say it. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with the podcast, but he ain't as
Me
good
too.
as the everyday black man.
Well, we appreciate it.
he ain't never invite me on. That's right. That's where y'all got the itch. But nah,
Hey, exactly. Invite us all on, Joe. Huh?
right.
Yeah,
You
Joe.
a
Let's go
fight?
back and forth, Joe.
But he made a good point that it's not Kanye. We actually should be attributing all this to Andre
Jay-Z.
3000 for the Love Below.
I think that
Andre,
album is so overrated, bro. I hate to say.
it ain't the greatness of the album. It's the fact that he was a rapper that was singing and he actually had a
Okay.
few a bunch of smashes.
Don't
Yeah,
forget
he
Like
y'all wrote a
did.
song before that. What
Prototype
did
was
y'all
Hey,
write before
hard.
that?
prototype. Hey,
Hey, I
um,
mean, then the pretty like even
the
the
Love
album
Below.
cuts. Yeah, the album cuts were hard. You're like, not the whole album, and so I give you that because I listened to it like last week, and I was like,
It's
but
overrated.
it was the first album of its kind in the rap genre.
Correct.
Right.
I
And
think
then
Outkast is
2003.
overrated in general, but that's neither here nor there.
You think who?
Outkast is
Outkast
overrated in general.
is overrated in general.
Nah. You not see now, nigga. When Idlewild is where they became overrated.
Yeah, Idlewild was.
Even
People acted
I've
like that
listened
was
to
the.
Stankonia recently, and I'm just like, I get it, but
Stankonia was
it's not as good as y'all think it
I
is.
still love Stank on you.
I think
It's fine.
compared to what was out at the time, they're just so different. But if I'm looking at it from like 10 years, like plus, I'm just like, it was all
Yeah, but the
All
thing
right.
is, you can't compare something like that because that's like listening to like the first couple of songs Red Dirt put out, and then listening to like the stuff they
oh,
put
that is
out
trash.
towards the end.
So the thing is, Outkast was allowed to do that based off their first 3 albums. Like once
Correct.
you become Hall of Fame, fuck yeah. Because even on the Organized Noise documentary, they got offended that they took over the production of their own shit because they were feeling themselves. It's like
What I'm saying
we
is,
can.
I'm not saying they don't belong. They don't deserve the praise and all this kind of stuff people give them. But if I had to be honest with myself, they're probably in the top. They're probably one of the best groups of all time. And
They are.
individually, they are great. But what I'm saying is, I think they're kind of over. People act like they are Cool G rap to rap, and I don't think that they
No,
are.
but they are to
Does that
y'all in
make
the
sense?
South. They are the equivalent to the Ghetto Boys and UGK in the South for y'all because they completed the coast.
To the South, I
They
would say I agree.
Yeah, to the South they
I
are.
agree.
You forget how
But hip
people
hop
disrespect the
overall,
South music though. Like
yeah,
people didn't even
it
they before we had the land like before drama and them kicked
is.
in
Drama.
and you had them. They was actual legitimate
Pastor
hip hop.
Troy.
Pastor Troy is hard. Like I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie, he was getting played in Chicago, but
Anybody remember
Chicago.
Miracle?
I remember
that
Miracle. I don't
was
remember
I put my how was that song?
yeah,
I put my I can't even remember that shit. Lil Jon,
I put
Lil
my hand
Jon.
up on my hip. When I dip, you
yeah,
dip, we
That
dip.
was
You
that
talking
was
about that?
Kilo. They
yeah.
didn't
The
fuck with
69
Kilo back
boys.
then.
Kilo Ali.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
even
just
that
like yeah,
nasty dancer. I'm a
Yeah.
dancer for
yeah.
money. Like them old songs
But
back then.
y'all had more
They
like
didn't
they
have the
looked down
respect
on
then.
y'all because y'all had gimmicky shit, even though the North had gimmicky shit. They just looked at y'all differently because y'all from the South. Like that's one thing I can say that TR has some little bit of a relevancy in this argument about being from the South trying to go ahead and break through to the North because y'all was looked down upon in New York. Because in Chicago, and I'm pretty sure I think in the West Coast y'all was getting love, but I know in
Yeah,
Chicago for a
Midwest.
fact that shit was
Because
getting hit.
remember, what's the name of that group that Bone Thugs and Harmony? I mean,
Bone
the
and Crucial
South
Conflict.
went that
We had
route.
Crucial Conflict.
Crucial
That was
Conflict. Oh, I remember we used to listen to Crucial Conflict in the car.
because yes, like and Twister had elements of Southside. Like y'all, we had hard 808s just like y'all did.
3 6 Mafia, like all them people.
Exactly.
Like it was so funny that they didn't really get the respect till that movie came out, and that's just so funny.
That's when
Yeah,
white
whatever
people
that
get a
movie
hold to
was.
it, man. And white people got to get a hold to it before they start respecting.
And let me ask y'all a weird question. We're still on music, right? Who's the first
Yeah. We
rapper?
finished it up, but go ahead.
Who's the first rapper you hear with that Southern style?
The first rapper I heard
From
was
up
Southern
north.
Style.
From up north. From up north. From up north.
Shit.
I'll say what's his name?
Ludacris?
Nope.
No.
No, he's
Yeah,
not from up there.
he's from Atlanta, so he claimed
Ludacris is from
I
Atlanta.
say
Chicago.
Nah, he claimed
personally,
Atlanta, so he from Atlanta.
he
He
claimed
claimed
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
I mean,
Yeah.
but he from Chicago.
I
Yeah,
mean, he
but
was
we
born
ain't
in
worried about that.
Chicago.
Bullshit
Personally,
aside,
Sir Mix-a-Lot. Posse's on
Okay.
Broadway.
Okay. I'm thinking
Posse's on Broadway
2000.
has South all over it, man.
I would say it was 50 Cent. I
Yeah,
Because
would
it
he
say
had
was
a
50
50
Cent.
slur.
Cent. I was just about
Oh,
to say it
yeah,
was
that
50 Cent.
slur. And then that one nigga,
Well,
Mims, this is why I'm hot.
I would
That was
say G
super funny.
yeah.
Unit, not 50 Cent, but G Unit, because they
But
had
there's no G
like
Unit without 50.
Young
Correct.
Buck and but
But yeah,
That
but
50.
was it.
listen to 50 pre getting shot and listen to 50 after getting shot. After getting
Correct.
shot, 50 Cent sounds like a Southern nigga.
Oh,
He
they said
does.
that because of the way he got shot in the mouth, it gave him a slur. I didn't know you were talking about vocally. Like I thought you were
Yeah,
talking about
vocally,
overall
vocally,
song.
vocally.
But those are two great things because you're looking at it, DJ
From
All
the
Might,
annals of
from a
history.
standpoint of just what is it crafting, like what did it sound most similar to at the time that it came out. So you came
Yeah,
with, this is the first up north album that sounded like somebody in the South made it and still didn't get enough credit for it, whereas
Yeah.
Ari was hearing it and vocally being like, this nigga sound like somebody who was on the block in Atlanta and was like, man, shit, let's just throw this shit
I'll
together.
break your face, little nigga, like
Because
Exactly,
50 was
exactly.
never known for being lyrical though. Like they always said that he was just very catchy and he knew how to
Well, he
make a
had good
song.
punchlines. Like that
Yeah, he
that
did.
how to
he's a,
rob, that how to
he's
rob shit.
above
This nigga
average.
details how
He's
he's
above
gonna steal
average.
from all these fucking people, and he did it in a catchy way to where you're like, okay, that's cool. And then nigga gets shot, and he can't rap like that ever again. And it's like, damn, what am I gonna do? And he's like, well, shit,
Slow it
nigga,
down.
they
Hey,
can't
but
stop us. Yeah,
already
slow it down.
you just gave more power to New York. See, look at that. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, nah, but don't forget Big Pimpin'. If it wasn't for
But
Big
Pimp
Pimpin',
Pimp
C,
niggas
C.
wouldn't even
Pimp
listen to
C.
me.
Pimp C is on
See,
record
man.
saying he hated that Bun B had to tell him to make that song. He said that shit sounded soft.
That shit
Like
was
Pimp C,
hard.
Pimp C was like,
This
that's some
shit is
poppy
hard.
shit. Turn that
Oh,
monkey shit off, you and bitch.
Listen, us.
Because even MJG and A-Ball and MJG weren't even getting that play. But once 50 came in, that was to me, 50 ended the North rap. Like, I mean, from the East Coast, I mean, it's a couple
I
niggas here and
mean,
there,
but
but that's it. Because all the rest of them niggas sound like they from here. Because I didn't even know the niggas from New York. What's that crew that got all the same, got ASAP. All them niggas sound
ASAP
like they
Rock,
from the
yeah.
South. Yeah, all them niggas sound
Yeah, I
like they
thought they
from the
was from
South.
Houston. Yeah, I thought they
Or
was chopped
Virginia.
and screwed.
Or Virginia.
They stole that shit. But if you think about it, Virginia created the New York bounce, man. Pharrell and Timberland,
That
they
Virginia
created it.
rappers,
I mean,
and they don't
you're
really have
right.
that many rappers because that one dude from Virginia, and I didn't even know it. The
Who?
one that had the beef with Drake, ain't he from Virginia?
Pusha T.
Oh, you're
Pusha
talking
T.
about
Pusha
Pusha
T.
T? Yeah,
Clips,
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Clips was
Grinding.
banging though. We knew Clips though. What you talking about, nigga?
we knew
Did you know them
Clips, but
niggas?
not Pusha T.
Grinding.
Did you? Yeah, but do you know they're not even twins? They're like a year apart.
Oh, I thought they were twins. Well, I knew they was
I thought
brothers, but I never thought they was twins.
no. Malice went to the military and everything. Like he was. I think he's like two years probably older than Pusha T. They're
I
not
think he
twins.
was. Was he a better rapper? No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
No, Pusha T's the better of the two.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
the other dude was decent.
Yeah,
the
yeah, he was
Virginia.
decent. That's the thing people don't
Virginia.
give him.
No, they won't. But he said he'll never rap. Because he's all giving his life to God and shit like that.
Exactly. He's
Yeah,
a God
he could do
defense.
the Kanye route, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, the thing
No,
about it is he don't want to do the Kanye Mace route of trying something different. Because I mean, it's not gonna have the same bite to it. And to be
that's
honest, I don't want to change it. But
I don't either.
all of our classics aside, I wanted to go in quickly to relationships because this has gone on for far too long. It's going to be a nightmare to edit, but neither here nor there. I know this has been a little bit of time, and Armstead didn't get to be really part of the conversation here. But in viscosity news, going back to mediocre tutorial reviews, MTR, there's a guy who is quote unquote a real man who, for the last 3 years, Des, and I'm entitling this to you, he's been
Oh
paying
God.
for his girlfriend's bills. Come to find out, she belonged to the streets and has been sending all her money to her ex nigga that is in jail. Or sorry, no, not her ex, her boyfriend. So she got one boyfriend out. She got another boyfriend in the clink. He locked up like Akon. They won't let him go. And she's been giving all her money to this nigga.
He's a
And then
dumbass.
the boyfriend on the outside, he's
I
like,
know.
hey, why, what do you do with your money? And she couldn't give him no good answer. So now he's going 70-30. So on a scale of she belonged to the streets to we should kill this woman, how wrong is what she's doing?
Really?
damn.
I mean, she's lucky she ain't dead yet. She's still alive.
Lord Jesus,
Um,
yes.
As of this recording, she is
Nigga,
still alive.
just
from
As of
RJ
this
to
recording,
OJ,
she's
he
alive.
should.
from
She,
RJ to
she
Corey.
she belongs to the streets. Obviously, she loves belonging to the streets. He should give her back to the streets.
All right,
Because
all right.
I
I
mean,
can't
he's
add
an
nothing to
idiot.
it. I
How are
can,
you giving like?
because he's a real man. You know what
No,
No,
women love to
he's a
say
real
about
real
man
being
makes sure
miserable.
that
idiot.
bitch saving that goddamn
He's
money.
a real
If
beta
she's still
man.
working, she was still working. What the fuck that money going would have been the
Nah,
question I have. He's saving his money for
Exactly. Yeah,
emergency, right?
I need to see exactly what account that shit's going into.
he's a
But
real
what
Bruce.
about
He's
her
a
money?
Bruce
Nah,
Jenner.
we dating. We
He
dating.
Bruce
So if
Jenner.
you living
That's
for
what he is.
free, I need to see what you doing with your money. If you living here for free.
I
Now,
agree.
if you putting in bills, then you do with your 50% what you want. But
Correct. 51%.
moving right along in
49%
rape
of the
culture,
vote.
Des, we have a man who is as pure as the driven snow. He refused to fuck his girlfriend because he believes in the Lord. He definitely tries to do everything that he can to not, let things go. But his girlfriend, she'd been fiending for it. So what she did was she spiked this nigga's drink with Viagra so that his rocket just would not do anything but go off. And he found out, and now he's pressing charges against her. And she's wondering, did I do something wrong? It was just a joke. How long should this woman serve in jail?
I mean, if it was the shoe was on the other foot and he did that to her, he'd get thrown under the jail.
God
So
damn it, give this woman an award, boy. Hold
I
on.
don't
Give
God
these
see
damn.
boys
like
an award.
Jesus Christ.
I don't. I mean,
2 for
like
2.
it just
She out here
if
Klay Thompson with it.
but it's the truth though, because if the roles were reversed,
Yeah,
he'd
they
be
be
under the
like, this nigga
jail.
need to be locked up for
So
giving her
you know what? I
that
I
shit from
give
the
up.
gas station.
This is why you're the definition when I was saying I hold women to a higher standard. I expect these things. I expect to hear these things.
Yeah,
That's
but if it
true.
was her, she'll be like, she can use the law to make sure she get away with it. But I mean,
Well, he's hopefully gonna end up getting his day in court and tell them about how he's a good Christian boy and she spiked him with a shit ton of Viagra. Because I mean, if you
No,
ain't ever
hey,
used Viagra, like that shit really does go off.
if
Like
he's
that
black
shit.
and they do it in Florida, Alabama, that nigga going to jail for reverse unrape. Like they just going to
I
they
mean,
ain't gonna like.
on a personal note,
They gonna get him.
I've dated a guy that was super religious, and our values didn't align, and we just ended up going our separate ways.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you're
ain't gonna
saying
If
lie.
that
you
you were
can't,
mature about it? Des, that's unheard of.
No,
no,
no.
I mean, you can't enjoy something if you're gonna force somebody to do it. So just go do it somebody
Tell
else.
that
Like,
to all the rapists sitting in jails wearing pink right now.
Jesus Christ. I've
But
ended. I ain't gonna lie. I've stopped talking to girls because they was too in the church. I ain't gonna lie. I just
I mean, look, there's a
Bible
line
quote.
to it. Like if you gotta be the same level of intensity as you do with the Lord as you do with me. So if there's a disconnect there, then I ain't the one for you. And I'm just gonna put it out there. Like
Look,
if
I'm
you
acting.
Jesus freak,
so you
you need
need
to
some
be a
spinning
real
in that
freak.
relationship.
I
Yo,
think what it boils down to is that I'm not gonna impose something on you that you don't want. So I'm not expecting you to impose something on me that I don't want.
Woo.
So if it's somebody that's super religious, go find you somebody else that's super religious. If somebody that likes to
Amen.
swing from the chandelier, go find you somebody else that like to y'all can swing together. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But don't be trying to you that and that's a problem with relationships now. You find somebody they don't like what you like, but you have a perception of what they could be. And so you try to, nah, don't do that. Just find you what you like and be happy, go happily ever after. That's it.
All right.
in that
Last
order.
but not least, Des, see if you can go 3 for 3.
Oh, Jesus.
A boyfriend was mad that his ex had a hairy bush, but instead of trying to change her, he decided to leave her. Women are saying that he should have had a conversation with her. Is this right? Should he have talked to her or should he have not tried to change her and just let her be?
Repeat that one more time.
A man had a girlfriend who has a hairy bush. She don't shave. Instead of this man trying to tell her that, hey, baby, you need to shave. I don't like this. This man tells her that, hey, you don't belong to me. I got other starters I can go with. Unfortunately, our franchise here has come to an end. And women said, Armstead, that he was wrong for letting her know that it's her body, her choice. He ain't trying to change nobody, and he can go find somebody else.
I agree. Go about your business.
3 for
Find you
3, y'all.
somebody that likes to wax and do whatever. But you don't know. Maybe it's because he had an appetite for something that he
Oh yeah,
needed.
he mentioned that part, and women were like, men don't like that. It's like there are plenty of men who do like that. There are plenty of men who
Mhm.
partake in the under region eating. There's plenty of them. I mean, shit. Some of y'all like Janae Eiko wanting to get your booties eaten, and there's plenty of fellas that are signed up for that. They got the booty eating Olympics. I thought they were bullshit. Google that shit right now. But
Nah, I'm good. Nah.
Out of
but
It's
curiosity,
all
bro,
about
why
your
did you
preference,
tell me that?
baby. You go find you what you prefer,
That's a
and
real
don't
thing.
try to force nobody to do
It's a
nothing that they
real
don't
thing.
want to do.
I told you
It
the
is a
booty eating
real
Olympics is a
thing.
real thing.
Wait a minute, y'all look, man. I don't want to have no stereotypes, but y'all niggas out here eating ass. It's been pinpointed to the South, man. It's been pinpointed to the South.
The
I
boys
need
in
to
the
know.
lounge. There's 3 boys on the lounge. Not to throw their podcast out here like that, but 2 of them are booty eating warriors, and the other one, we gonna change this nigga. We gonna change that nigga.
Look,
But
so all right, look, all right. You do. I fucked up with somebody that he's from DC and he's a Muslim. He don't eat pork, but he's
but
an
he eat
avid
booty.
ass eater. He's an avid ass eater, right? Yes. So I told him, I was like, so what if she ate pork that day? I was confused. I just needed to know. I needed to know. Like,
I
you
mean, it
sit
depends.
there with your.
Is he doing like enemas before he's eating his booty, or he just
I
eating
don't
raw
know,
booty?
man. Look, any man that says he does it, I'm glad I don't share my
You gotta
glasses.
do the enemas. You can't just eat the shit
Look,
just
man.
whatever. Like you gotta get it all cleaned up like a nice, chicken dinner. Like you
I
gotta
don't
get it
even know
cleaned up.
why you
bar,
and your homeboys are having that discussion. I never ask my niggas like, yo, bro, you ate her booty? Did you eat her pussy?
dude. If
I'll be like,
y'all
you
look,
fuck.
Yeah, like
you
who the
said,
hell?
have you? All right. First off, have you ever shared a black and mild with anybody?
No, what's the black and mild? They're like
What's
I
going
never
78
on?
smoked
cent.
before, so
They're like 78 cent.
But I'm saying, look, we was at the time we was out there hookah bar and black and milds, and I don't care if it got a tube or not, because there are follicles that hover around your mouth.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
You can't
so
just be like, you gotta know, like, did you eat booty within the last 2 weeks? Like it's like
yeah,
COVID. If you ate booty within
that's
the last 2 weeks, we ain't smoking hookah together. I'm
that's
not
why
saying
the
I don't trust
conversation comes
you.
up.
I wasn't there eating that booty, so I don't know if everything was all right. Because some of them niggas,
Right.
they like wet booty, and that's just nasty.
That ain't no real
So
thing, bro.
what ain't no
Google
real
it,
thing?
nigga. Google
God
it.
damn it, I'm not googling shit you say no more.
So you out here eating ass, Ari. That's what you saying. You just trying to defend
What
your
I'm
point
saying
by
is, no,
shaming
what
us.
I'm saying,
No, no,
no,
no.
it
Our
was,
Reed is not eating booty. I'm not gonna let y'all throw this man
no,
He
out there.
got
no,
freckles.
what
We don't know that.
he
I don't got
got
no
freckles.
goddamn freckles. I got goddamn
Just that this
freckles.
nigga might have freckles, might or might not have freckles,
I
does
got no
not mean that
goddamn
he eats
freckles.
booty.
No, what I'm saying to y'all
That
is
is
it was something.
hilarious.
It was what we happened was this dude we went to this stripper party, and it was just this old guy. We were in our 20s, and the old guy was like they were bringing up all this sexual stuff, and then he said that to me. He said that statement. He said, "Bro, you ever ask your homies what they do with a woman?" I'm like, "Not really. I just like you fuck that bitch yet? That's it." And then they were like, "Is it gay?" Or it was something the dude said that was kind of gay to me. Bro, it was just kind of. I was like, "Bro, that was gay as fuck. Why would you let her do that to you?" And then he said, "What happens between me and a woman is gay," and he just fucked my whole mind up. And
Yes,
I looked
yes.
at just like,
When something's going up your ass, nigga, that is gay. Like there's no fucking thin line or fine line to it.
This
It
man
went up
said
your ass.
even this man said even tongues is gay, my
Look,
son.
man. Look. All right. So we're saying similar situation. Strip
Unless
party.
unless it's a procedure you're getting done from a doctor.
then you gay. Everybody in this goddamn room gonna be gay.
Everybody,
Look, man.
exactly. Everybody.
The
Look
moment you
here.
get a colonoscopy, you gay.
I ain't gonna
Yes.
lie. Look, first part of the interview process in the military is they ask you to bend over and look in your ass. You right? Goddamn.
Okay, bro. Yeah, all of that's what I'm saying,
Goddamn.
bro.
Am I gay?
This nigga been
Like,
gay for so many years.
I'm just discovering so much about myself.
We always do the tummy check for our
Uh,
stuff. We do
so
the tummy
listen,
Man,
check.
if
I
you
learned
anybody look, your
whatever you
part
do
is.
between you and a woman, that's on y'all. But
No,
I
I
don't
get
do
that.
it
I
because
get that,
my
but if
nigga
I
told
got
me
it,
something about a oompa loompa doop or something like that. I was like, what the fuck? A blumper,
Oh,
a,
oh, you
a
talking about
blooper,
you talking about a Blumsky?
a
A
blumsky,
Blumpkin?
a blumpkin.
Yeah, yeah,
a
he's talking about a
blumpkin.
What the fuck
Blumpkin.
is
I had
that?
to look
What is
that
that?
up.
No, I described that. Oh damn, this is telling myself. I described that like 50 podcasts, 40 podcasts ago.
I ain't telling on myself. All I'm saying is, Reed. The reason I
Bro,
asked
that
that when it
sounds
comes to the
gay as
mouth,
fuck to me and weird.
nigga.
Wait a
No, look,
minute.
look,
Wait a minute.
nigga.
Wait a minute. What's a blumpkin?
You're
Bro,
sitting
you
on
Get
the
on
get
the
toilet
fucked
toilet.
while
taking a
taking a shit.
shit and you get
Yeah.
head to completion. It only counts if it's completion. She got to
Who
sit
would
through the
do that
whole
though?
thing. Someone who
It's
really
fine.
A
hates the
nigga on
person
this
they're with.
podcast.
Remember when I told you need to go to Europe? Nah,
I mean, yeah, in Europe they do this shit. They do this shit like, oh,
that's
you taking a
casual.
shit. It's
That's
time.
casual.
It's time for you to get a blowjob. It's the
That's
most
what I hold
relaxing.
you to.
No,
It's the most
no.
relaxing shit
It's
you
a
will ever touch.
no. We're
But
not
look,
in Europe. We're in America. And that's a fucking no.
hey,
First and
I didn't say I
foremost,
got
I
one.
don't know
I
if
didn't
you
say I
understand
got one.
this, but French women will literally be down to do anything, and they're often everywhere.
No.
I
Go
will
to
not
France.
confirm or
No.
You
deny
don't have to
any of
go to
these things.
France. You can go
What I'm saying, look, Reed.
right down to
Hold,
15th Street.
hold on, but I gotta address what he was saying because it ain't even. I don't care what you and your woman do, but if you are in a situation where, all right, say I need to borrow your phone, meaning I gotta use your mouthpiece. Say
Oh
we
shit,
got
nigga.
drinks and you done swigged off the bottle. Like certain circumstances where you cannot deviate from using the same mouthpiece, not because y'all broke, but because that is what's going on, and you have to make a executive decision. Nigga, do you eat ass? Because we all should be eating pussy in here. But if you eating ass, I
I
don't
don't, but
necessarily want to
no,
share my black and mild with you.
honestly, I don't.
No,
Honestly, I
not
don't.
you
But what
don't
I'm saying to
necessarily.
you
You
is,
don't want to share. Like, let's be
I
real.
don't share
Yeah.
in general. I don't even drink after my daughter, my woman, nobody. I'm just
Dude,
like that.
all right. So remember the culture I told you I came from? Like,
Uh-huh.
again, the military culture. We were out in like hookah bars and stuff like that. By the time you're tipsy or you kind of buzzed, you ain't even thinking about that because y'all just passing the hookah holes around and you got the little filters. Same thing. We get drunk. Some of us want to smoke blacks. We smoke blacks. You got one going in circle or two going in rotation. And at times, a nigga's
And
gonna
that
be
one
asking
booty
that.
eating nigga is
Yeah.
fucking it all
And
up.
it's always the booty eating nigga that want to get a hit. Like it's like, hold on, now, do you eat ass?
Well,
Like that's
that's
Hold
why
on,
I'm glad
Frank.
I ain't. That's why I'm glad I ain't got to worry about none of that because I don't smoke nor do I
well,
drink.
I don't do that no more. I drink still, but I don't smoke no more. But when I did, that was a question because nigga, you about to have your own black.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's
You
kind of
get
like
your
that.
own.
So
You
that's
cannot
why
share
that
with us.
conversation came up.
I just, even
I
then,
mean,
like, bro, I
yeah.
don't, like, I used to smoke weed with people, and I never asked that because that's like if you smoke with your girl, she don't suck some dicks before. I don't. It just gets weird when
Yeah,
you
you
start
know,
thinking about stuff like that.
no, I just thought about that because I got a homie that's just extremely flamboyantly gay, and I'm pretty sure we
I'm
share
gonna
the
put
hood.
it. I'm gonna put it to y'all like this, man. All of this shit
Damn.
is there. So either way, whether even if motherfucker don't eat ass, man, you don't necessarily really just come behind people.
Yeah, some
Motherfucker
of the
go to
niggas
the
don't brush their
bathroom.
goddamn
Wait, no,
teeth twice a
But
I'm
day.
just talking. Motherfucker don't brush their teeth. Motherfucker go to the bathroom, take a shit, don't wash his hands. Come out there, hey, what's up, bro? Dap him up and shit. It's like, come on,
no,
you
I
know.
agree. But
Yeah, you're right.
sometimes, I mean, it's a conversation piece.
True.
Like
It
Yeah.
is a true conversation piece.
it
And I
is.
mean
It's kind of
that's
like, go ahead.
no, you go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna remember the first Dave Chappelle special when he was like, white people don't talk about who they voted for, but they'll
Mm-hmm.
be sitting there having the most free conversations. Like, so I was fucking my wife in the ass, and I'm telling you, I was really
Exactly.
getting it. Whoa, who'd you vote for? Hey, man, hey, calm down. Talk about fucking my wife in the ass here. I'm not trying to talk about my
Exactly.
personal shit. Like, it's kind of like
Exactly.
that. Like,
Like like me telling you about how my wife takes it in the ass is just a
right.
thing. You asking me for a vote, and you're asking me like take my virginity. Like that's important, okay? Let's get back to me fucking my wife in the ass. I mean, if you want to fuck her,
Right.
Tyrone, I'm just saying Thursday night, we're available all
Like
night.
you be surprised at like I mean, and then instead you don't drink, so like those conversations in them circles get like motherfuckers start to explore.
Well,
Like
no, the
you just
military
start.
conversations over hookah and drinks. I've been there. It gets a
I'm a,
little too like, hey man, like you guys look
look
like you could do like a gangbang, and my wife has been wanting one. It's like I don't want your what, bro. She's been really wanting some black.
what
I
Some
don't care about
black.
your color. I don't care about your color. I'm just saying she just wants some bigger. And it's like you making a like just say what you want to say. Okay, will you fuck my wife? And it's like,
So
no,
after you
no,
did it,
I'm
did
not
y'all
fucking your
remain
wife.
friends?
I mean that
That's
ain't
a good
up for
question.
the first off, if that question popped up, if I'm single, yes, sir, I will fuck your wife. You can't watch, but you can't fuck mine, and I'm not gonna talk about this again. Uh but no, like I ain't gonna lie, you will in military circles specifically. I'm gonna address that because those are the circles I've been in. Those conversations go wild, and we learn when you go ahead and associate with. Unlike y'all, because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all niggas are off, and that's why I probably got attracted to the podcast. The conversations like how y'all have that are all over the place or wild or just like people look at you like you crazy and lack empathy. That is a common everyday military thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
motherfuckers, and that's just black. Don't bring in the white people.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Hell,
Yeah, yeah,
military
yeah.
members, please come on down to the podcast. Everydayblackman@gmail.com.
Like it's. I'm telling you, man. When you don't realize how wild it is until you sit there and y'all drinking and chilling and shit. It's like a fucking a key party in front of over a bonfire.
I remember the weirdest conversation. It was like this old question we used to ask. Let me ask you this, DJ All Might. If you had to choose between your eyes or your dick, you had to get somebody had to get rid of them. Which one would you get rid of?
Mm.
for the rest of your life.
I know where you about to go with this.
God damn it, I can still play with myself when I ain't got eyes. But shit. I don't know.
Just
But because all right,
take
but
your
like
dick
this,
for
if I don't have a
500.
dick, I don't have testosterone. I don't have none of that. I don't have sexual desires running through me anyway. I don't have anything
You
pushing
still
that.
got balls, you ain't got no dick.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if I don't have a dick, I don't have the chemicals that's pushing my sexual urges. So I'll go without my dick then, because then I won't
So
be
you can't
forced
live
to.
without no dick, man.
I hate
You
you.
could buy one.
Nah, that was the
Nah,
joke. I
negative
can't live
Ghost
without
Rider.
that dick.
I need you to repeat that. Say that I cannot live without no dick, man.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
He ain't doing that. He can't. He ain't even doing that. He knew exactly what you're going for before you even said it.
I knew.
Damn,
Oh,
I
I
just got
feel
kicked out,
dirty.
guys. My bad. What happened? What I missed?
He said he can't live without his dick, man.
Yeah, he said in a brief second that you were gone, Armstead. And when you listen to the podcast again, you'll be able to hear him as he said it. Again,
Yeah.
Thank you.
thank you, Des, and thank you, DJ All Mike. We really did appreciate having you both on. Definitely, we have to get y'all to come back again because this conversation was hot. It was spicy in America. We had so much other stuff, but we just have to hold that back for the next time. Des, do you want to say anything to the people before you go?
Biden Harris, we did it, baby. Shout out to
All
everybody
right,
that
DJ All
voted.
Mike. Anything that's not going to trigger our read.
No, man, I appreciate y'all having me, man. Hit me up on IG, DJ underscore all underscore Mike. Twitter, DJ All Mike. My SoundCloud link is in both bios. All that other shit. The same shit that IG models say. Appreciate you, everyday black man. All three of y'all. Love being here. Dope conversation.
Well, ladies and gentlemen. We've reached the end of this episode. Could not have done that without our special guests, Des and DJ All Might. Definitely appreciate them. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at EVYD Black Men, Facebook at the Everyday Black Men Facebook page, and of course Instagram, Everyday Black Men. Website is coming soon. Peace.